We're here.
Hi, Rabbi. How are you today?
Good. Hi, Beth.
So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing my DJ headphones today. We are going to do a little interview. So my name is Beth Nathison. If you don't know me, I'm the president of Beth Shalom, and I am here today interviewing Rabbi Edery, our fearless leader. And you also probably notice, I'm going to stand up, I'm wearing my favorite Hanukkah sweater that I don't ever get the chance to wear but one time a year. So we're not gonna let the Christians own the whole ugly sweater seasonal thing. I've got mine rolled out. So we're coming to you today. Hanukkah is underway. We're very excited to be sharing this wonderful holiday with our community. And we're going to use this time to chat for a little bit and kind of get an update on the state of the temple as we're closing out 2020, really probably the most unique year that I think any of us have probably ever experienced, and look forward to 21. So I've got some questions teed up for Rabbi, and that's what we're going to do today for about the next 10 minutes or so. Sound good?
Wonderful. Thank you. And this is the prettiest ugly sweater I've seen in a long time.
Well, so one thing we do in my family, I have 4 kids. I don't know if you can see here. I'm going to show you. Here, I got to unplug for a second. All right. So those are my kids. That's my family. And what we do at Hanukkah time is we do a little thing where we do something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read. So that way we're not having to get, 4 kids times 7 nights of gifts. We don't have to get, all those gifts for them. It's 8 crazy nights, and we do gelt on the last night, but we don't want to have to go out and go crazy buying presents. So we kind of follow that method. So I'm going to use that as my jumping off point for our conversation today, Rabbi. So before we begin, I've just sprung these questions on you. I want to warn everybody. So I'm kind of giving you not much time to think. I want this to be a quick reaction. So Rabbi, if you had to say, for wrapping up 2020 and moving into our next year, what is something that you want as our leader? What do you want for our community?
So, one simple thing will be, I want to go back to when COVID was not a thing. Want to go back to normal.
Don't we all?
Right, to normal life. But more specifically, this is specifically what I want. I think that, I, like many people, probably enjoy life without thinking too much about it, enjoy coming to services, enjoy school, walking here on a Sunday, seeing people playing mahjong with each other, I don't know, doing things, going out, got culture, find a restaurant. I mean, all kinds of things that, we used to do here in Beth Shalom that were so much fun. And I now realize how much of that we lost, if not completely, but we lost. So I want more of that. That's what I want. I want us to be able to do all those things that are the things that brought, I think, us joy and brought us together. So we do adult learning. We can still do it through Zoom, and it's wonderful. But we want to do more of that, and we want to also have the bagels, not just the discussion. Right. Services, amazing service, high holidays, people participating from home with videos and music. But we want also to go and shake hands and say hello to each other at the end of the service. So I'm looking at all the things that we've been somehow keep going through this year, and it's amazing. Our school, we even have a few more children than when COVID started, right, which is awesome. But I want that ability to walk into a first grade and see all the little kids coming and saying hello and giving you a hug, and all of us sharing that energy. So my want is more of all those things that we are doing, that we somehow kept going, and hopefully we can do even more still for a while virtually, and hopefully soon in person.
Yeah, I love that. I agree with that. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about last week or 2 weeks ago, we had a really dynamic new member meet and greet, which was awesome. These are people who joined our temple without ever having been to a service in person. So that's pretty amazing that those folks learned about us and decided they wanted to be a part of our community without ever even having stepped foot in the building to participate in a service. At my office, we've had 3 or 4 of our leadership who've joined after March. And that was a time when not even a single person was in the office. So to me, those are folks that want to be there. And I am so excited, like you. I can't wait to get to a place where we're going to be able to greet those people in person. But the fact that we were able to do so virtually was pretty amazing. So that kind of leads then to the next question. So we know what you want. What do you need? What do you need in order to make that happen? What do we need as a community?
Yeah. Well, so this is the time to I think, acknowledge very clear what we all know, which is this has been a ridiculously long, tiring, exhausting year in so many ways. I know the summary was we were at, I don't know, some meeting on Zoom. I don't know which one now, because that's where we live. And somebody was saying, what is December already? Can you believe we're in December? We don't know where the days, the months are gone. And so this has been an incredibly stressful year. And it's time to acknowledge, yeah, there is a stress, there is an attrition. Many of us have lost some of our optimism and our hope. We have lost some of our energy because how could we not, right? And so I think that that's what we need. If I would say one thing that we need is not to let that energy go away. You know, we took a hit, and it's important that we keep our optimism and energy, that we keep. I get energy from those new members that, you know, are engaging and participating and becoming active in our congregation. So, and isn't that the story of Hanukkah after all, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, it's getting dark and we have a little bit of oil, but we don't give up and we continue seeing the hope, and eventually we see more light. So I think we need some of that spirit, you know, with the energy, the optimism, the hope, and knowing that we actually can do this and will do this.
So you made a great analogy where we maybe have 6 nights worth of oil and we need 8. I mean, we're hurting. We are hurting as a congregation. It is a frightening time. We look at the budget sheets every month as a board, and it's a significant part of what we talk about. We are down member families, even increasing our membership with our wonderful new families that have joined in 2020. We still are down in membership. We still need to enhance the funds that are coming in order to continue to offer these amazing programs that you've talked about. So I want to make very clear as the president that, as we kind of hopefully come out on the other side of this, and we're all dealing with this in our own way, we're all feeling pinches in ways that I don't think we ever would have expected, a year or 2 ago. Beth Shalom is not immune to that, unfortunately. So we do need to have tough conversations and really acknowledge the position that we're in, and keep the optimism, because we're going to get back to where we were. We absolutely are. We have the dedication and the motivation of people to help us get back to where we are, but we do need to make sure we're acknowledging the challenging position that we're in. So I appreciate you acknowledging that.
And let me acknowledge another very, very important thing is that, many of us, and you're number one on that list, have worked a lot, very hard, and not because you're not busy with your 4 children, husband, and work and other things, right? But work very hard, put much energy and time, not only in keep things going, like our school, our learning, our events, our holidays, but also in keeping everybody calm and knowing that, yes, we are doing this and we're fine and we're surviving and we're doing well. And I think it's important that as we send that message, that we also send the message, but actually, you know, let's be honest, COVID has hurt us and has hit us. And we see, like many other congregations do sometimes, we see some small bleeding of members, people who are sitting this out or cannot do it now, or, you know, miss that. So yes, we were hurt in terms of losing some connections, and also in losing some of our, literally our monies, our resources to do this. And, you know, Beth Shalom has gone through things like that in the past. And usually the way we move forward with that is, first, we do everything that is the responsible thing to do. And people have been dealing with our budgets and cutting expenses. I think this is the extremely responsible and careful way of dealing with things. But also eventually we turn to ourselves and to our generosity and to people supporting this, because this is why we're here. We want to see these lights stay on, right? And so it's important now to know that, yes, we survived through COVID, we navigated through COVID, but we got hit too, and we need a little extra support.
Right. Yeah. And we're, you know, we're doing this for the community and for the extended community too. I mean, there's a number of Jews in this area that aren't a part of our community, and we need to stay relevant and strong, and we need to make sure we are there for them when they are ready to join us. And we all need to make sure that we're encouraging non-affiliated Jews around us to come and join us and come be a part of our family. So we're kind of getting close to the end of our time. So you know, we're on to the something to wear or something to read. So I'm not going to ask you what you want, what kind of new sweater you want or what you're reading right now, but I am going to read a note that came in today, just perfect timing, from one of our members, Marcia Gale. And Marcia was one of the recipients of our Hanukkah pick-me-up bags, which was such an amazing, wonderful gesture that was put out by some members of our ritual committee and our caring committee. So I hope everyone enjoyed those bags and has been enjoying the chocolate and using the candles. But I want to read a little bit about Marcia's, note, and it just made me smile. Dear Beth, what a heartwarming surprise awaited me at my front door last Friday, delivered by a beautiful young woman, Sidra Kennedy. Her smile and sweet demeanor matched the sincerity of her Happy Hanukkah from Beth Shalom greeting. Then she extended her arm, socially distanced, of course, to present me with a gorgeously wrapped package. During this time of COVID-19 isolation, Sidra's mitzvah meant so much to me. I wish to personally thank everyone who made this happen for uplifting my spirits. I have opened Beth Shalom as a thoughtful remembrance on the first night of Hanukkah. So I thought that was so sweet, and just really, you know, it was something that made me feel like the hard work we're doing and the exhaustion that we feel and the pain we have at having to cut programs and cut budgets. That one simple email and that gratitude that Marcia shared and that connection she made with Sidra was just, that's why we do all of this. So I loved that. I love being able to make an inclusive environment for everyone and really welcome everyone helping me in that mission. So that's our something to read. I read it to you.
Yes, and that is really so much at the essence of what is Beth Shalom. And I think what keeps so many of us here for so many years is that even to do that little package with the candles, the drader, the chocolate, the letter, all that took effort, took several, it's a team effort, took several different people that took their time, people who drafted also their husband and their grown children to do this extra mitzvah. And this is who we are. This is who we are. We do it ourselves and we do it personally. And it's wonderful that even these days we have done that. And it was wonderful for me. I knew that was happening. And yet to go home and see, oh, this is the package. It was wonderful to see.
That was great. Yeah. So in closing, Rabbi, that kind of leads me to the last one, something to give. We have so much. We're all just so blessed. We have so much that we can give, even when times are difficult and things are rough. So I think that that's really the core of who we are as a congregation. That's what we are at our root, is we're giving of ourselves to make the world a better place. So as we move into 2021, what is your mission? What is it you want to be able to give?
And, you know, I thinking now that you say this, and what I would like to give is what a place like this gave me,
Mm-hmm.
right? What it gave to my family, what it gave to my children growing up, what it gave me in good moments and in bad moments, what the joy it gave me, the friends, the music, all this that we do here. I would like to give this to the people who are still coming and needing that. And I was sharing earlier with you that I had a baby naming, virtual baby naming, you know, a couple of days ago, and beautiful 8-year-old Beckett. And I want to give that beautiful 8-year-old baby the opportunity to live through a place like this, a place where he knows that there's a Jewish community, a place where he can have his Jewish ugly sweater, a place where he and his parents and families are happy and they have their own way of engaging, where he can find his community. My kids, who are all, still have close friendships that were made here in a classroom, right? So this is what I would like to give. I would like to give us and all these young families and older families the gift of having this place for the good times, for the bad times, for the difficult, and for the happy.
Love it. Well, judging by the eye rolls that my daughters gave me when I walked downstairs just now in this sweater, they would be very happy for me to give it to Beckett to grow into. So I'd have to do that. This has been great. Thank you so much for this little interview. As always, our virtual doors are open, so please do not hesitate to reach out. Let us know what we can do for you, what you can do for us, and we wish everyone a very happy and peaceful remainder of Hanukkah. Bye.
Yes, a very happy Hanukkah. And remember, Hanukkah was a miracle of 8 days, but the truth, don't tell the kids, we are the ones making the miracle happen. So let's keep it happening. And thank you, Beth.
Bye.